Hello. I have new headphones and they're noise canceling, and it's really weird not to be able to hear myself speak. That's fucking me up. Anyway, we have dailies to do, so let's get to that. Currywurst and chips or hot dog? Hot dog is half the price. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not. I'll pay $5 for the awful hot dog. Probably cheeseburger. Pizza. Really? That's crazy. Hi, Mega Combi. Yes, I am doing good. I've been doing crazy, actually. Double cheeseburger. That's a more filling meal. Pizza dog. People are gonna click on this more because it's not vegan. That is depressing because this looks way better. Meat in parentheses unknown sandwich. If you vote for this, you're a psychopath. Loaded chips or cheesy chips? Loaded chips. Philly cheesesteak or mixed meat? Really? I'd rather have that than the mystery meat in a fucking can. Special steak pie and cheeseburger. Or steak pie, chips, and gravy. Let's not fuck around with the classic, huh? Loaded fries. Okay. So. So. I mean, I should talk about my little adventure, I guess. I love you, Neutral Milk Hotel, but 1 second. So yeah, in Vegas, I won $7,000 on a machine over this Christmas when I was out visiting family. Um, I won 7,000 on Keno. I put 20 in the machine to sit next to my dad at the bar and get a free beer. You can't see the air quotes around the free on beer. And then the machine just went ding, 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 and it's a 1 in 41,000. Do not gamble. But I got 7K, and I immediately bought Miracles. The fuck is this video? That's a good video. I got really drunk and high last night. And that's why I sound like a little rough right now, is because I'm very, very hungover. Yeah, and then I was playing the Miracles deck, and I went 4-1. This one loss was so bad, but this is my Miracles deck that I bought in paper, and it's felt really good. Felt stupid good. So yeah, here's Miracles. This deck has felt stupid strong. And yes, I'm Isochron Scepter locking people. Like, that's the joke with the deck, but like, it's still Miracles, right? I have 3 Brain Sturge, 1 Jace, 4 Terminus. I do think that Jace is better than a Teferi here. My friend has tried to like talk me into running Teferi instead, though. The Hero of Dominaria. Right, this one. But there's also not a cute animal printing of this one. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, you can infinitely do this to never deck yourself, but like, I haven't had a decking issue with this deck ever. Plus, it lets me keep all my planeswalkers cool animals. And I already have a sideboard guide written up and everything, because I decided to be nerdy. And the sideboard plan's actually pretty straightforward deck, which I like a lot. Anyway, moving on to daily games. I'm going to say this is Aerial Responder because it does see play in keyword decks, whereas I don't know many people who would like Arcade Ganon. Okay, sure. Forest Walk 2-2. Or Combat Trick. Combat Trick. Let's get the music back. Music. Tarfire. Really? I would think people would want to run this for like Delirium decks. Quinkbringer. Play with hope. Lay Bear. That one's so funny. Let's go Lay Bear, yeah. Gem Palm. Really? Dude, Gem Palm's good. I guess it's really only good for like zombies decks, but tap 3 untap, return it from your graveyard to your hand. Sure. I love cards like this that you can like return to your hand. I said I was gonna fix this last time and then I didn't fix it. Legendary enchantment. This is Teferi's Ageless Insight. D-Stein, thank you for the tier 1. Oh, and Tony Garcia, thank you for becoming a deer supporter on getting the YouTube membership. ARTIFAC. Nope. So it's an instant or sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or ENCHAMENT. Exile target creature. This is the one from Duskmourn. Fuck, what's it called? It's the one with the it's the one with the survivor like pouncing on a cellar spawn in the art. It's 1 black mana. Yeah, final falling. Or final. It's the one from Duskmourn. The sack can kill something from Duskmourn, but I forgot the fucking name. I know exactly what it is, though. It's just not coming to me. It's not Final Sacrifice, is it? Here, if the ego's on the end, then we can... Vengeance! That's how you spell it, right? There we go. Final Vengeance. Yeah, the Duskmourn kill spell. Alright, guys, great news. The dailies went by so fast. Those are so quick. I have a philosophy question for my two-headed giant cube. How aggressive should you be making the cards fit into their respective colors versus good stuff? You got to be careful, right? Because if you make them too aggressively, like for their colors, then there's no tension in the drafting environment. So I would say like maybe 15% of the cards are like narrowly applicable. Is a good ratio. Did I miss the crossword? Is there a new crossword? Deep sea cackling. Nautical based. Okay, so there is a new one. My fault, my fault. We'll get to decks in a moment, chat. We have a crossword to do. All right. Shard of the Nightbringer and Void Dragon are an aspect of this. Okay, creature type. It is the Fuck. No, what are they called? Terrible. The Occupation Legends. Line Slinger. No. Hapatra Ailey, Jaren Kalia. Oh, Ailey Eternal Pilgrim. Hapatra is a Vizier. So they're all clerics? Yeah, they're all clerics. Catan. Can come slime. Darksteel Variety is sometimes referred to as an indestructible hockey puck relic. Capuchin is Benali's Ruin, which is generous because he's also dead. I forgot. SRAM. It's like Aaron Capuchin or something. Red aligned Ixalan native possessive. Tinkal. It's like Kali's Hunter or whatever. Minamo. Baron or Tamio in the art, but it's always an instant that draws 2 cards. I don't know. With Auric, a type of evil warlock who attacks Strixhaven. No. This isn't... 29 across is easy. From Warhammer 40k, yeah, this is Nurgle. It's not Extus. Like, Extus isn't long enough. I forgot what Extus's little gang is called. I thought it was just the Auric. Magic Slam for getting the fullest use out of something. A full send. Is maximum this. Thanks for the Prime sub, Mac. GG. Getting full value. Is maximum value? No walls are safe. Valgavoth. Being lower in quality or significance. There's lesser. Alesha. I forgot how to spell this, so. Parallax Tide. Oh, I can picture her art, but I can't think of it. It's like Tsabo. Being extremely agitated. Frenzied. Code name for the set that brought us the shard names. The best art for Fleshbag Marauder. It's like ALA, right? Is it Alara? Like original Alara? Read the description, Iron. Everything you should need for that is there. A Zendikari island known for its significant crypt, Agadim. A feeling of weight. I guess it might describe a femur as having it. A kind of murderous goblin borrowed from Scottish folklore and given possessed a red cap. Could describe an atoll, a helm, a net, or a reef. Oh, awaken. Awake. Helm of Awakening. No, but it's like risen. So I think it's Sasabo. Havoc. Right, like Sabo's Web, and she had a card that killed legends when you tapped it. Marisi. The seed core of Phyrexia is the deepest. Against the odds. Yep, Rin and Sari. Undercover Butler says to do this for the job. Imagine this is Dovin. And then 9 down. Rather than understand it. Dross is 65 across. An undercover butler says to do this for the job if you want them you think you have. Dross? Why is that Dross? I don't get it. Dinka Taxius is a core augur. Dress. Dress. It's the set symbol for Champions of Gawa depicts, or in other words, a traditional Japanese gateway. Oh, it's a Torii gate, right? That's what they're called. A feeling of weight. Nissa who shakes it. Describe a hotel or an atoll, a helm, a net, or a reef. Coral. That's coral. There you go. Artist Lindsay. Oh no. I do love that illustration, but I don't know her name. It's the reason why you don't see too many people running amulet. Oh, Auntie. 6. Certain appeal. Mass manipulation, mass appeal. What is this? Unknown. One day this spy valve will be in black border. Until then, at least we got Alexander Clamilton. Yeah. The forward Una. All okay, yeah, rots. Okay, so it's look. A feeling of weight. A wet, slithery guy, an eel. Reality Shift, Teamer, Battle Rage, and Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Fate Reforged. So, Heft! Heft. That makes sense. Okay, 61 down. Not just dust, but also... Not just a few is dust. Not just most is dust, but this. Ash. Hit Kanto, can hit notes. Okay, so he sets the room in light. It's depicted on Incandescent This and Aria. Valky's the god of lies, or... So this should be lies. The avoidance of death. Oh, life from the limb. Okay, so that's all. All is dust. Okay, that makes sense. You might think killer whale, but in Magic, there's only this lady demon. Oh, lady orca. Red aligned to Ixalan native, so this is Tinkali. Tilankal. But this is not right. Man, that one's hard to spell. Okay, I do think this is Aaron. I don't think it's Aaron. I think it's Aaron. Because I think there's just an A here. Is it O-N, really? That's crazy. Might have Baron or Tammy on the art, but it's always the blue instant that draws 2 cards. Baron or like with Auric. Moth-loving child planes Aminatu. Isn't Aminatu an adult now? How long has it been? Because she was first printed as a child, but in Duskmourn she's like 8. She's like 19 now. Or is she just still depicted as a kid in Duskmourn, the story? Can some lore nerd come in here and help me out here? Because I didn't read the Duskmourn story. She looks hella small in Duskmourn. Still a kid on the card, but who knows? I mean, I figure she's just like an immortal little kid. Aminatu is one of my favorite planeswalkers. She's really cool. M19 depicts a cycle of shield, surge, plague, lightning, and vine this. Onzrog is a mole. It's not. Oh, Azra. Fan-colored rhino is rune. Some have fire, while others rely on this kind of sanctum or demon for protection. Spirit. No. Ghost. Ghost fire. In lore, the Jamuran, Western, Honey-Eyed, Endless, and Quicksilver are all examples of this map feature. Quicksilver, it's a lake, right? Or sea? Rua. She's a disciple of Gix. That's Rona. So this is former planeswalker Nico's family name. Oh no. Eris. Right? It's Eris? Rona. Zone. Main. Inner fire. Whether it's wicked, cursed, or virtuous, it's a roll. Set code for a supplemental release on Magic's take on mustard, peacock, plum. Oh, clue. Artist Stone, including all the Chase. This is Chase Stone. I know that artist. That's an artist I know, chat. Saying to Prelate, this is off limits to you. With she's a renegade Time Lord and antagonist from Doctor Who. It describes a tract of land that's barren and dry. Oh, arid. Wait, huh? Arid. It is just arid. I thought it already said arid as a descriptor, and I was like, it's not Mesa. That doesn't fit. The Rani. Of course. Goes to show. Oh, tell. $27 down. Oh. Bank Killer Forgotten Realms Legend Matter Commander. Galia. If you Auto Acorn Gang. Less than 2. Endless Case. Okay, 1. So ignore that. That's correct. So with Auric, Lore Mage. Auric Lore Mage. Catalog. There we go. We did it. I think 3 down is, or 2 down is wrong. No. What even is catalog? I see. Okay. We have decks to review. All right. So we have Yordle Zeus. I will do my best. If I am not, just carry on. Okay, I'm going to move you to the back, and if you show up, and then we review this deck. Okay, it's not Kefka, it's Abaddon. Do we have a fill here? Okay, great. Phil's here, so we're going to do this one. 37 lands, already a big no-no. All right. The main idea of this deck is trying to storm off with otters. The idea that I'm trying to set up is Valley Flood Color, Enduring Vitality / Clipsworth Right, plus a couple other otters, ideally Storm Splitter, of course. Generally, I can get the combo set up by turn 7 or 8, but it often feels like the turns to set up don't feel smooth. No non-Avatar Universe Beyond cards. I hate cards that do not have a printing post-Magic 2015 border. Okay, I get you. Also Legend of Karuk. I often have a feeling I have generically good cards in hand that work within the deck, but I cannot utilize them at that moment. Maybe my ratios... Okay, so let's... we already duplicated this deck, right? Nope. Yeah, this is Teamer Otter Storm. It fits the theme so well. But also, it's like not that good. We can keep it in. I do like the Legend of Karuk. That's fun. But okay, have you ever thought about, maybe not doing lessons? Have you ever thought that lessons are bad, actually? I've thought of it. Okay, so lessons are bad. I want us to believe this going forward, that lessons suck. Yeah, we're gonna do Stupid Storm, not Smart Storm. Lessons are evil and bad and evil and bad and evil. Origin of Metal Bending's good. You can keep that one. Redirect Lighting's also very good. Lesson of the day. Lesson sucks. It's not that lessons are bad. There just aren't enough for EDH. We can just say lessons are bad. It's okay. I do not like ramp in this Storm deck. And the reason is that we're a combo list. I like all the tutoring. I would honestly just go down Cryptolith, right? I know it's part of the combo, but you have Enduring Vitality here that can get got by the tutors. Like, this just saves us a slot. Are the rituals already in? No, that's something I'm going to be doing. Okay, Secrets of the Dead is win more. If you are storming off out of your graveyard with Iroh, you are already winning. Doug, why'd you ban Phil? What, he just said a slur? What the hell just happened? Oh, don't say that. No. This is really awkward because we're viewing his deck. Listen, this is a moment of all time. I'll take a ban request in future. For now, I will refund your deck review. Enjoy the refund, pal, and then we can move on. This is just not something I'm touching. Just not even gonna try to touch this one. Let's just move on. I'm German! Okay, it makes so much more sense now. This is English second language moment. He says in YouTube chat. This is an English second language moment. Had no idea about it. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. There's an apology in YouTube chat. Everything's fine. This is an English second language moment. Yes, we don't say that in English. I thought he was just calling me the arsehole. No. Stupid storm because we're cutting lessons. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, let's continue. Unban this man, Doug. Figure out how to do that. We're good. We're good. Everything makes sense. Yes. Okay. Otter lessons is that we get to play sets of lessons, and also Otter lessons in standard doesn't have like Jessica's will or rituals. You know, like there's a reason why it's tier 1 in standard, but it's not tier 1 in legacy, which is the card pool we have, right? Like it is. Not to be that guy, but isn't Lessons Otter the top tier deck in standard? Yeah, with the standard card pool. Sorry, I need to pull up the details again. Ah, where did they go? I lost the details, chat. Give me a second. Bear with me. Phil, okay, here we go. Found it. All right. Oh yeah, just no universes beyond cards without post 2015 border if we can help it. O tag ritual. Okay, so this is the thing with rituals. A lot of them are old bordered. Like they have like the pre 2015 border, which I don't know if that's a deal breaker or not. Right? We should be on Jessica's well, bare minimum. Mana Geyser as well is also very good. Mana Morphos is already in the deck. Oh, what? You can Scryfall? Yeah, you can search like this in Moxfield. These are so... These cards are literally like the best cards to be running. Last Agni Kai. I just don't like the look of the old borders. Yeah, no, that's fair. Frantic Search is a ritual. And so is Snap. Right, Snap is also here. Let's also do the treasure. Yeah, so we have Unexpected Windfall, Big Score, Pirates Pillage. So here's how you have to imagine Iroh. Iroh is in the command zone, a Past in Flames. Don't read any other text he has. Yeah, Arcade Signet Soul Ring's a little weird. Oh, Soul Ring makes sense, I guess, but of course. Harrow's a ritual. If you can cost reduce this by 2, it is +2 mana. Seize the Spoils with only 1 treasure though. It's okay. I'm not a big fan of it. Stormkiln Artist is already in. Very good. Is Carpet of Flowers a ritual? I guess, yeah. But it doesn't have like a modern day border. At least the non-UB modern day border. Artist Johannes Voss. Carpet. Ah, okay, okay. I mean, it's matchup dependent though. Yeah, it is bad in like a storm turn. Ooh. So I gotta ask, are we opposed to adding things like Rite of Flame, which doesn't really have a modern border but looks like this instead? Is this a deal breaker? Yes, it is, sadly. Okay. All good, because those cards are really good. So it's a bummer not to have them, but it should be okay. I mean, you're a Storm deck. You're not going to have 4 more non-token permanents in my mind. I'd rather be just like on evacuation. Pyretic and Desperate don't have it either. Desperate Ritual. Oh no, Desperate Ritual does have it. Okay, so that one goes main deck. Pyretic doesn't though. Okay, so Desperate Ritual has it. Commander 2021. Okay, great. Seething Song's in. Okay, so I want to get a couple more lands in here. And the way we're going to do that is like... Selundi's already in. Type instant. Type sorcery. Okay, so you need to do that in parentheses. Type instant or type sorcery. Type land. Bridgeworks. Lindblom. Oh, if only. If only. I'm a big fan of Stomp and Sundering. Valakut Awakening is very valuable in a storm turn. Can we put Vivi in? Yeah, Vivi's broken. We're allowed to put Vivi in the deck. Yes, absolutely. Oh. What's the name of the fucking stupid guy? Yeah, yeah, there we go. Okay, so everyone who's watched me upgrade a storm deck knows what I'm about to add. Virtue of Courage. $1 banger for storm decks. Whenever a source deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you may exile that many cards at the top of your library. You may play those cards this turn. Every time you cast a spell, VV shoots everyone. Whenever you cast a spell, Longshot shoots everyone. Whenever you cast a spell, Corsacution Mages are shooting everyone. You're exiling that many cards, you get to cast those. You basically win the game with this and a pinger in play. If you have a properly built storm deck, Virtue of Courage will win. Would 1,000 Year Storm be good? It'd be okay for certain. I just like this one better because it synergizes better with the pingers we are already running. Whereas 1,000 Year Storm kind of just like its own thing. But it's definitely not bad. Ral Monsoon Mage? Yeah. Ral should probably be in. But we should also be adding more draw to this deck. I can already tell right now there's not enough. So we're probably gonna have to do with impulse draw. So like reckless impulse. Yeah, curiosity would be fun. Throw that on a pinger, draw 3. Oh no, galvanic relay is perfect. I don't like flubs. Galvanic relay, reckless impulse, Ren's resolve. The one thing about Glimpse the Unknown I don't like is you can't like cast it early and then set up for it later. What about like Seek the Beast? Mr. Beast! Questing Druid. Is Fury Storm any good in this alc? I don't like it. Fury Storm like Magecraft combos, and that's just not fun. Right? Yeah. Copy target instant sorcery spells. Dink, 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 dink. And then now you go infinite with Stormkiln Artist or whatever. Like, I don't know. That's just not a fun out. Storm is a very fun archetype that wins plenty up fine. Yeah, Ophidian, Eye. Let's get like Imperial Recruiter. It grabs the Stormkiln Artist or the Storm Splitter, whichever one you need. Green with Lava's fine. Alright, this is so keepable. Yeah, well, we're off lessons. We don't need the White Lotus hideout no more. Okay, this is keepable. Everything we cast does enter tapped, but alas. Oh no, we do control a forest. Haha. Bergie. Redirect lightning away from Bergie. Well, there's Storm Splitter. Solve the equation. Ren's resolve. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5 mana geyser. Let's say that adds like 14 red mana. 15 including Bergie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Storm Splitter. 1, 2. Oh, you know what's better than Ren's resolve actually is if we got unexpected windfall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unexpected windfall, discard Thundertrap Trainer, draw 2 cards, make 2 treasure tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stormkiln Artist. We get some mana back, but it doesn't really matter. Hooray. Next turn. It's now turn 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get a mana back. There's a Bergie. Did we make all the treasures we had to that turn? We went Unexpected Windfall. Yeah, because Mana Geyser went into Stormkiln Artist. Okay. Ooh. So. 1, 2, 3. Get a treasure back, get a mana back. That will be for solve the equation. Desperate Ritual. Desperate Ritual. Make 3 red mana. 4, and then make a treasure. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mana Geyser. 2. Oh, that's 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right? Now you go dink, 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 dink. Unexpected Windfall. Draw 2. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. 1, 2. Get a mana back, get a treasure back. Questing Druid. Exile top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. Kindle Spark Duo. 1, 2, 3. And then you go 1, 2, 3. Sulfur Falls is land for turn. 1. Or treasure back. Valakut Awakening. Draw 2 after putting this on the bottom. There's Valley Flood Caller. Get a mana back. 1, 2, 3. Valakut Awakening. Put Archmaids of Runes. Oh no, Archmaids of Runes is one of the best cards we can have right now. So actually, instead of Valley Flood Caller, let's do Archmaids of Runes. And we already minused another 3. So that paid for that. 1, 2, 3. Now we do Valakut Awakening. Get a mana back, get a treasure back, put Valley Flood Color on the bottom, and then draw a card. Okay, and then put this on the bottom as well. Oh no, Course of Crucible Mage is broken. And so we're going to keep that one. And then we'll draw 2 more. Okay, and then now we go 1, 2, Course of Crucible Mage, get a red mana back. 1, 2, dink. Get a mana back. 1, 2, 3. Destroy target land. Put it onto the battlefield tapped. Okay, but anyway, this will draw. I guess will get us a mana back, a mana back. We then draw discard. Or we draw a card off Archmage of Runes, and then we draw discard. Anyway, we have a bunch of Storm Splitters right now. I was not keeping track of this. This is insane, though. We could have also Storm Chaser talent leveled up there. Anyway, this turn looks really good. Because, like, we can spend 1 more mana, practically. And then draw another card. Yeah, just running into non-creatures does kind of hurt. What if we, like, didn't run any board wipes? And I know that sounds crazy, but it's just, like, we don't care about the board. We kind of just win, right? Mizzix's Mastery is a thought, but here's the thing. Grand Iroh just already is that in the command zone. Why are we putting it in the 99? No Brain Freeze? Brain Freeze would be really good, but Brain Freeze doesn't have a new border printing, does it? Yeah, no. It doesn't have... We can't use it. Yeah, like, I just think we need more card draw. So let's do, like, Glimpse. The reason why we're doing red card draw is because all of our rituals make red. Or we have draw that draws and then filters our mana, like Pirate's Pillage. You do seem very creature heavy. Thank you, too many bears. Well, this is a spell. That's a cost reducer. What bracket is this? I would say like 2 or 3. Probably 3. It's 3. I'm gonna cut endurance. I just don't think you should be worrying about what your opponents are doing. Yeah, escape to the wilds. I do like. That's no longer the case, Steven Fiend. You're able to lurk as much as you want. You still count as a viewer. Gifts Ungiven? I mean, that would be really good. Like, Gifts Ungiven is stupid strong in this deck. Inspired Tinkering. Yeah, no, that one's a really good recommendation. I really don't want to cut too many otters, but I think I will be cutting Thunder Trap Trainer. Like, that one is just, like, the most out of place to me. Yeah, Inspired Tinkering's cracked. Draw. Breeding Pool tapped. Next turn. Mountain. Artist Talent. We do control 3 or more lands. Non-creature spells now cost 1 less. Stormcast Mentor. Non-creature instants and sorceries now cost 1 less. Pass. Okay, well, we win. So, Soul Ring in play. Red. Ooh, I do want to play that spell. So maybe we take a turn off. Or even 2. Because I am confident we could probably pop off this turn. But also, the Legend of Karuk is broken. So, let's play that. Dink. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, and we can draw a card. You do discard a card. Okay, great. Scry 2, then draw. Top. No, we've already played our land for turn. I just pass here. Scry 2 and then draw. Bottom, draw. 1, 2, 3. This is max level now. Probably just passing. After playing our land. Okay. Here we go. Get ready. This is about to be the most disgusting turn you've ever seen. So. Green. Harrow. Mountain. Island. Make a spirit. I'm just going to add a counter here. We also draw a card. I should have done that before I searched for basics. We'll just miss that trigger. Okay. 1, 2. Unexpected Windfall. Discard. Nature. Not Nature's Rhythm. Man, all of our spells are good. Probably Nature's Rhythm, because it's just the worst one. Get another wolf token. Before we do anything, we draw and then discard. And then we get to draw 2 and make 2 treasure tokens. One, 2. 1 red. Longshot Rebel Bowman. So non-creatures now cost 1 less to cast. Already drew. Yeah, I drew discard first. Don't worry, G-Shine. All right. Red. Ren's Resolve. There's a land for turn, which we have not played yet. But we should have drawn and then discarded first, so we would have seen Pact of Negation. So, okay, bummer. Red, destroy your target land. Draw, discard. I kind of like Questing Druid. Word of Calling, I guess. No. Okay. Remember, doing 4 damage with each spell. Yeah, so we keep questing then. Oh, wait, no. Because we go 1, 2... We go 1, Frantic Search. Draw, then discard. And then we go untap 1, 2, 3. Draw 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. Green. Port of Calling X's a number. It's at least 3. During Vitality. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, not 6. Damn, man, no, we're kind of short, aren't we? I think there's some world where you get there with if you like weave an Iroh into that turn, but how much damage did we do that turn? It was like 1 billion. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this does 4. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. That was 20 damage. Maybe just going for Avatar correct was not correct. Yeah, I do think delay is better than counterspell. It's just easier to cast. And you don't care what happens 2 turns from now. You're a combo deck, you win. I think this is good to go. All right. Thank you, Phil. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It happens. Whatever. The explanation made sense. Okay, we have Tiny Bones. I know you're here, Tiny Bones player. We have mean Tiny Bones. Well, that's an oxymoron. Every Tiny Bones is mean. Okay. So, I would like to be in stream. You are in stream. At this point, it's all in Discard Storm to win with a lock, then winning with Tiny Bones or combo finish. No removal. We are all in. That's the restriction, is no removal. The Fringe CDH deck I want to make work better. Okay. Yes. Okay. We are all in discard. Are we doing like Chain of Smog, Professor Onyx stuff? Because in my mind, it's like, okay, Dalthi Voidwalker's so good. At what point do we run something like a we have Reanimate? Like, why aren't we on Valgavoth? Valgavoth to me feels like if you can discard him and then reanimate him, and then you can kind of just explode the table, right? When you make them discards. It's like as good as Turgid. Or am I off base here in thinking this? That like we could point a discard spell at herself and then reanimate Valgavoth and then start doing discard shit? Like, Valgavoth is insanely good. We might not have enough reanimation spells. Well, you see, the beautiful thing about Magic the Gathering is you're able to change what cards you have in your deck. And that's the point. Yes. Yeah, we're going to add more reanimation if we get in on Valgavoth. Doing that with Broodlord wins the game already. That is true. But, like, I don't know. Okay, what's the line with Broodlord here? You go Broodlord, get Saw in half. Saw in half this. Shield is just a good stacks piece. Don't worry about it. I imagine there's also a yeah, Dark Deal. Yeah, so Hoarding Broodlord gets Saw in half. Saw in half gets okay, Professor Onyx and yeah. I was thinking more get the combo of Chain to Smog Onyx. How do you get your deck reviewed on stream? So you need to get a coffee thing. It's they're at the top of this coffee page for the Tuesday and Sunday streams. They are on that page. You can get a deck review from there. Okay. I like Duress a lot, actually. Okay, I gave me enough time to think this starting combo. I don't know if I really like the like informants and like small guys. If we were like on Tortured Existence sack outlet stuff and we can loop these, I would be liking them a lot more. But right now I'm like, I'm a little weirded out by these. You know what I mean? I would like to see a little more respect for graveyard decks. I know Bajuka Bug is slow as fuck, but like a Bogart Trawler, right? That should probably be in here. Just respect graveyards a little bit. Like, we have Douthie, I guess, but... I'm not feeling Felwar Stone. The Fairies feels like it only combos with Shieldred, which is why I don't really like it that much. Like, Anvil combos with Bodargan, but it also combos with... Or it also combos with Shieldred, but it also combos with another card, right? Like... Okay, listen. I know you said no removal. I'm going to try to sell you on one removal spell. And that's Plaguecrafter. Because Plaguecrafter's removal, but it's also discard. Like, it does both things your deck does. Plaguecrafter's okay. All right, great. I'm glad I got that one out of the way. All right. My second no removal pitch would be like Awaken the Erstwhile Massacre Worm, which is probably not good enough. Although it's really funny. For those that don't know, Awaken the Erstwhile is it with a WH? Each player discards all the cards in their hand, then creates that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens, and then you have Massacre Worm come in and go like -2/-2 to all creatures, and then opponents' creatures, when they die, they lose 2 life. Yeah, I want more Hopeless Nightmare stuff, I think. I like the Mind Slash Silver. Alright, I'm gonna cut the Burglar Rats. I've decided. I like this one because it's a 2-for-1. And it's self-discard, which I like more. All right. I want you to be on a Valgavoth reanimation plan. It seems cool. And I know that Hoarding Broodlord already kind of does what you want. Hopeless Nightmare is better, is because it's 1 mana, yes. I want a Valgavoth. So, oh, someone said in chat that they don't know how chains works. Okay, so, so, Chains of Mephistopheles is a flow chart. All right. If okay, you're drawing a card. Is it the first one that turn? Okay, great. Then you're good. You're fine. If you draw a second card, you discard a card instead. All right. So, yeah, as an additional cost of drawing the card, you discard a card. If it's not your first card each turn. Anvil Bogarden does, though, during each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card and then discards a card. So what happens is you have to loot. You have to draw 2 and then discard 1 for Anvil Bogarden. Draw 2, discard 1. Uh-oh, that second card's also not your first card for turn. So you have to discard a card to draw that second card. So you draw 2, discard 2. And what that means is if you have an opponent hellbent, Anvil Bogarden and Chains of Mephistopheles together means on your draw step, you draw 2 and then discard 2. That's what happens. You draw 2 and then you discard 2. And that's instead of you drawing your card normally. And what happens when you have 0 cards in hand? You don't get to do anything. It is pretty funny. I like the lock a lot. It's fun. Yeah, you mill instead. You mill a card, yeah. Anyway, so Valgavoth's in. Animate Dead's in. Hell, Necromancy's in. Necromancy. Necromancy's already in. Beautiful. Let's get this on a beautiful black border. But still old border. Despicable. Let's go. Collector's edition. Yeah, that's sexy. Look at that. Vicious Rumors. Okay, I do like Vicious Rumors. The reason why I don't like the Burglar Rats that much is like, yes, they work with Saw in Half, but these are better. You have figured out the art vibe already. Elk, when I submit a cube, should I mention the draft archetypes? Yeah, a little primer about the cube would be helpful. Okay, so. Metamorphosis, yeah, Metamorphosis would be fun. Plus, I imagine not bringing this to tournaments. So, like, it's okay to get a little cute with the cards. You are allowed at least, like, 3 to 5 cute cards in a CDH deck. Or if you're just doing kitchen table. That's my opinion. I think you can get away with that very easily. I do tournament play with it. Oh, come on. Okay, listen. Are you like a serious grinder, G-Stein? Like, do you care about winning that badly during a tournament? Or are you more like, I'm here, like, I want to cast Metamorphosis Fanatic in a tournament environment? Because there's 2 types of tournament players, right? What do I have to do to have you see my VV Commander deck? Read the description of the YouTube stream. So, hang on really quickly, guys. I'm taking off my headphones. I am going to take my jacket off because it is hot as fuck in my house. We have the heater turned on. My teammates are the grinders. I'm here to make people make hard choices. I see. Maybe like a Necrogoyf would be good for you. I think that card is pretty pricey in terms of like mana value. Oop, there you go. Let's add a Barrowgoyf, actually. I love Barrowgoyf. Right. I think just sticking this guy and just killing people is hilarious. Necrogoyf never works out. All right, fine, but hear me out on Barrowgoyf. Right, because you're making people discard, their graveyards are getting bigger, this thing's getting bigger. You have the lock going on, the Chains of Mephistopheles lock, and then eventually you hit someone, you get Hoarding Broodlord back to your hand, you cast the Hoarding Broodlord, you get Saw in half, you Saw in half the Broodlord, right? Like, you can do all of this through your own lock off of a Barrowgoyf, which is probably going to be the biggest thing in play. And it stops people from racing you. Death Touch, Lifelink, huge. Like, beautiful. I like that. Beautiful, beautiful. I want you to hear me out here. I'm going to add a Eumidian Hatchery. Right? Tap, pay 1 life, add a black mana. You put a hatchling counter on it. When this land's put into a graveyard from the battlefield, for each hatchling counter on it, you create a 1/1 black insect. I want you to run Smallpox. It's removal. Hang on, it's removal. But don't kill me yet. Each player discards a card, sacrifices a creature, sacrifices a land. The group discard is what I'm interested in about Smallpox. I've been on and off Smallpox for years. I'm saying Smallpox, good. Let's run it. Chains is expensive. Card expensive. So, G-Stein. You are a based discard player on your own turn. As far as I can tell, you don't really do a lot of instant speed stuff. I'm going to just recommend Defense Grid. Right. This is black. This is colorless counterspell. You put this out, 2 mana. Spells cost more. This is practically Dosin of the Falling Leaf in CEDH. It's only good when I'm winning that turn. Yes, but Grand Abolishers win games. Grand Abolishers win games, G-Stein. When you go for your Giant Reanimator turn, you're going to want that. You're going to want to go 2 mana, counter now, or Valgavott's in play. Right. So, I know you have duresses and stuff, but I'm saying Defense Grid duresses all of them, and it doesn't hurt you an inch, from what I can tell. There's not a single thing in this deck that I don't mind sorcery speeding. You know what I mean? So I really do think that Defense Grid's going to work out for you. All right, let's play test this deck. Okay, this is a waste not hand. We're not going to get rid of this. So, oh, that's what it's going to tutor for. Okay, so let's go Vampiric Tutor. What if we just got, like, Valga? Probably not. Jelly. Oh, no, let's get Barrowgoyf. Get Barrowgoyf. Mox Diamond. Yeah, Mox Diamond does feel pretty good, doesn't it? But I'm just gonna get Barrowgoyf. Here you just go Waste Not. And then watch this, okay? So we go Swamp, Mind Rake Overloaded. So each player each player discards 2 cards. You get rid of Saw in half and Rotting Rats. Some people are probably discarding lands. At least one person is. So, Barrowgoyf. One, two, three, 4, 5, and then 6 is a land. Right. And yeah, H Squid, go to my coffee for a review. So, zombies, Barrowgoyf's in play, and it's at least a 3/4, but it's probably something like a 5/6. Next turn. Swing Barrowgoyf. Gain 5 life. Mill 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chains.
Pass. Or we could oppression. It's probably not the best though. Not right now anyway. Bad deal. Oh! And then we have like 3 waste not triggers and then make a ton of black mana. Oh, we have chains out. No, wait, we have chains out. Oh, this deck rules, dude. Oh, that's so sweet. No way. So you just mind twisted everyone, and you're the best one who works out of your graveyard because you already have a Baragorf in play. Yeah, Baragorf's here. So you just like mind twisted everyone, and here's Baragorf. Okay. I'm gonna give you the power of the power of Gaia Reach. So this helps you against Thassa's Oracle, because you can't zero the deck out for Thassa's Oracle anymore. If you do that, then you activate Gaia Reach and win. But more importantly for Gaia Reach is you can do this on someone's turn with chains in play and effectively lock them out of their draw if it's 1v1. And 2, Gaia Reach will trigger Waste Not. Yeah, no, this is definitely the most base CDH deck I've seen. I'm okay with 1 or 2 non-swamp lands. I'm going to actually... I think we might need to run 1 more land, if you don't mind. Just because we did add a lot of colorless there. It's just a question of what to cut. Because this deck's real fucking good. It's probably like Necrotic Ooze, right? Like, I don't really like Necrotic Ooze combo lines. And even then, what are we doing here? It says Modius Necrotic Ooze. Oh! Like, it's cool. I don't know if it's that good, though, right? It's not better than a Necropotence, which you're not even running. Asmodeus with Scourge Familiar. Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's just like the card quality of the deck increases so much when you do this. Right, when you do this and you get a good Ice Age printing, when you get a Necro printing, alright? You get Ice Age, the classic. So, when you do this, though, the card quality is just insanely better, isn't it? That's my only thing. Like, the other combo's cooler. Yeah, Necrobones ignores chains is another big thing. I look at Necropotence and I look directly. Yeah, cut Buried Alive. That's a really good point. If we're cutting this, I look at Necropotence from this, and this is like unfiltered '90s card gaming. You know what I mean? It's so. I started playing in the mid '90s, dude. I could tell. No offense. I know. You just know. You know what I mean? This is the most boomer magic you can ever have, is this deck right here. Alright, let's add some more discard. Each player discard. My favorite question at tournaments is, what does this card do? If only this wasn't 4 mana. If you gave your upkeep, each player discards a card. I do like that this one's repeatable. What if he just ran like Lily? But it has target player sacks a creature, but like, I'm literally, it feels like I'm like psyoping you into running from a removal, but like, all the things I'm adding is because they have good discard modes. Lily of the Veil's fine. All right, good. What about Memory Jar? It's not discard, but it synergizes with Sheoldred really well. 5 mana. Yeah, but you have rituals and shit. Like, it is 5 mana, but you cheat mana cost so well, and it's a Wheel of Fortune. Mind Slicer's pretty good, but you don't have enough sack outlets for it. Nethergorf's too slow. Although it might be better because we did add a lot of discard for self. How often would you say people sit at 0 cards in hand, G-Stein? Not often at all without locking. That makes me feel even more justified cutting the all the discard dorks. Yeah, Black Talon's already in. Orcish Bowmaster's already in the deck, ref. That's right there. Pulling the weak might be bad now. Yeah, probably. I mean, to be clear, I don't think there are better rituals, but I'm maybe not that into Arcane Signet. Filter Muck could go in. Yeah. I think Reign of Filth is my favorite over those two. I don't think we're going to see any MDC we like, but it wouldn't hurt to look. Malka Rebirth is cute. That's the end of the thought. Is there an Urborg? No, but there probably should be, right? Like, first Urborg over the swamp. Makes Lake of the Dead better. Yeah, I don't like Zoth consumption. So we have Imperial Seal, Vampiric Tutor. Which makes Metamorphosis Fanatic better. I love Barragoyf. I want another Barragoyf type of threat in here, though. Where it's just like, it's the biggest thing in play, and it's really cheap to deploy, and I kill you with it while you're locked. And I have no idea what that looks like. I just have no idea. Dude, maybe it's like fucking Rankle. Just have you ever thought about just like running a Rankle? Nah, Necroglyph has already been declared too slow for us. But like Rankle. That was the commander when the deck started. I don't think Rankle's that bad. I like refilling their hand like by one card. And that works with no, it doesn't work with chains. That's the first card they draw. Oh no, draw step each turn. It's not the first card. It's not worded like Narset. So yeah, no, if you rankle, hit someone, Chains of Mephistopheles triggers and goes incorrect, and you force them to discard. And then you have the rankle discard mode, right? So each player discards, each player draws, then discards. So you have to discard and then draw and discard. So overall, you're net negative on that one. Or you're net, yeah, it's negative. Wow, that's the latest first redeem I've ever seen. Good job, Bazir. Could you rate my deck? You don't need to look at it or anything. I just want a rating out of 10. It's Taval, Virtue Drain, Self-Mill. That seems like a pretty generic like way to run that commander. Like, not saying generic in the slur sense. Oh, your deck's generic. I mean generic in terms of like it's just like the first thing that people kind of do. It's kind of safe. Like it's a fine deck. Monument to Endurance. Monument to Endurance is definitely pretty good. Tiny Bones is a full up. Oh yeah, discard 1 for 1. True. Yeah, no, okay, I like Rankle. I like Rankle. Yeah, and you like discard Valgavoth. I like Rankle. I think I do like Rankle in this deck. I think it's cute. This deck feels more grindy anyway, so I think you're allowed to get away with some goofy shit like Rankle, just because of how grindy you are. This is such a good Delirium deck. You know what? It is such a good Delirium deck that I'm going to put in Demonic Council. Council? Not console. That's like of innovation. That's a title. What's it called? Yeah, Council. This is Dark Ritual, or this is a Demonic Tutor if you have Delirium, which you will, because you're a discard deck with like the most diversified card types I've ever seen. What's the Black Legend that says you play stuff that's not yours, get value? I forget. I don't know, and it sounds too slow, probably. All right, let's play. Swamp. Hopeless Nightmare. Mox Amber. Swamp. Tiny Bones. Oh, it's better to go Tiny Bones, Hopeless Nightmare. Swamp. Lotus Petal. We're so close to getting Valgavoth online. It hurts. Vamp Tutor. Dude, wait, no, you're cooking Emrakul. Is this Emrakul good in this deck? Because, like, I feel like you can consistently get this one to, like, 8 mana. Just target the combo player you can't beat with it. The win. I don't know about Emmy. I'm just saying that you're a very Delirium heavy deck. 8 might be rough for CDH. It's 8 mana target player can't win. That's what Emrakul does. There's a lot of decks where if you target them with Emrakul, they're unable to win. Which I think is kind of valuable. Listen, I don't know if I believe in Gets Grimoire. It's so good when it's in play, but it's also 4 fucking mana. You know what I mean? I want to try a play test where we get Emrakul and stuff. Helm works better than that. No, you're right. Yeah, Helm of Obedience is better. It's something to consider. This one's uncounterable, though, the Emrakul. All right, let's play test. Yay. There's Chain of Smog. Just play Defense Grid. Okay, so this turn we can have fun, right? Because this turn is Bogart Bog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here into the Abyss. Oh, wait, no, we can do Hoarding Broodlord right now. Hoarding Broodlord. We have Reanimate. We have Chain of Smog. Liliana, or Professor Onyx. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, this is just a win. Turn 6. I was pretty slow in the grand scheme of things, but this was a win. Pier is safer. We have Defense Grid up. You're allowed to do the riskier thing when you have Defense Grid up. I wouldn't have gone for this line, by the way, if I didn't already draw the Chain of Smog. In this case, one spell is better. You can win that turn with Pier and not the others. We could win that turn with Pier. Like, we could. It's not guaranteed, though. Co's not bad. Either way, Defense Grid there is, like, really good. I don't know. I think this is good to go. I'm really happy the Barrogoyf is sticking around. I kind of want to drop Waste Not instead. Right? Think. Guys, this looks really good. I can't hit anything. There. Howdy, I'd be interested to know about your thoughts on using artifact lands in a non-artifact deck set like Delirium. Oh, I do that all the time, yeah. You shouldn't be worried about mass artifact removal. Like, it's something you can get hit by, but like, oh, I'm shaking because my land might get blown up. It's like, it doesn't happen that frequently. Anyway, Beseech the Mirror, lol. Like, this feels so good. Yeah, this deck feels fine. It's pretty set, dude. You cooked. It's good. Well, it's not good, but it's fun for sure. Whoops. There you go. New deck from URL. I'll not be present during the stream. I should be present. All right, let's do Bob first then. Hello, Bob. We have a Rabo Kahira, which is awesome. Why is this yelling at it? The quantity of this card makes the deck illegal. All right, well, we'll figure out what the fuck's going on there. What? In the sideboard. Let's get the sexy Johnny going. Okay, so hello, Bob. Let's read your blurb. This is my deck, The Purrs Grow Louder. It's Voltron by proxy. Arabo cheers from the sidelines. The idea is to play cats, use equipment and Arabo to make them bigger, with him on or not on the field, and then swing away. Kahira is being used as companion, so I have a second, somewhat always available creature. It's split between somewhat going wide and a more Voltron type gameplay, and that's by design. I enjoy the random nature of commander decks, and since the cards for both sides aren't dead to the other, the deck functions very well. The deck was also lovingly crafted with all my favorite sentimental versions of almost every card in the deck, including every basics being special. The printings of the Moxfield match the IRL deck, except for 2 basics that were alters done for me. Can't put those into Moxfield. Okay, yeah. I suppose the only real requirement is trying to avoid printings that would have modern world settings. Aesthetics are kind of my thing with this deck. I also want the main theme to be every single creature in this deck as a cat. I know Kahira can have a few other types, but I just want it to stay cats. I mostly want your take on the deck, how it feels and operates, and from your perspective. In my experience, it functions pretty well as a solid 3 option that can hang with 4s occasionally, if the hand is good enough and piloted well. I am curious about if you see any glaring issues or not. Okay, so let's sort by mana value. I'm going to say this right now. Savannah Lions should not be played. That's so sad, but it's true. Savannah Lions should not be in your deck. First Strike and Lifelink. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. We can't run that one. We can keep Miri around. Miri's fun. But my Premier 1-drop. Well, you know what's hilarious? Isn't Wild Nakatl literally better? This is a 1-mana 2/2. Like, there's literally a card that you're not running that is better than Savannah Lions. You have Hexproof for 6 mana. No. Neshoba. Ugh. No. Sure, this one's fun. Okay. Type cat sort MV. I already want Leonin Arbiter in this deck. You don't have Ocelot Pride? Wait, hang on. No, yeah, wait. Yeah, like, wait, hang on, wait. I know, I completely forgot this fucking Labubu's a cat, dude. This is the Premier 1-drop. Yeah, this is definitely a money thing, but also this is the best $40 you're ever going to spend on this deck. Fucking Ocelot Pride. Did someone say Labubu? Yeah, the joke is that this is Guide of Souls' Labubu. The Ocelot Pride. You always put them in decks together. I even like Sacred Cat more. The Lifelink and Embalm combo's good. You don't have Adored Prouncer? This one's so good. And it's double strike. You're hitting people for 8 on turn 3. Yeah, there's a lot of 3-mana 1/1 double strikers. Helpful Hunter cantrips, sure, why not? Leonin Arbiter stops tutoring. You said you like the randomness of Commander. Lean into it. Make people also have to be random because they can't tutor. Lost Leonin is worth it. I think this card is worth it. Maybe it's a considering, though, because there is some risk with running an infect creature. I didn't notice it was you, by the way. Hi. Scythe Cat Cub. It's probably not that good in the deck, right? Even though it is a good cat, it's not the best creature. Yeah, this is a cat deck. What? You're not running Feline Sovereign? It's fine. It's definitely not awful. Yeah, no Feline Sovereign's crazy, because that card's really good. We're probably just not going wide, so maybe King. No Hunting Cheetah. It's really okay. It's terminally fine. Not because it's good, because it's really funny. I like Prowling Serpapard. Quasali Ambusher is actually not that bad, in my opinion, too. Okay, I think we got... Dissolve's okay. Cutzel's already in the deck, yes. I've never liked Sovereign Oni Nekohao, but it's probably good here, right? Lion Sash is already in. At least I think it is. Hey, thank God we have Kasali Slingers. Okay. Yes, the deck has Cutzel. This is the second time this has been asked. Yes, the best cat in the game is in the deck. It is in, I promise. Okay, this is a bit win more. I don't really like paths, especially when compared to wins in this kind of deck. Winds of Abandon is single target and a Wrath. And it combos with Leonin. Players can't search libraries, but they can pay 2. Destroy all creatures. Let's get rid of Miri Cat Warrior. It's a nostalgic card, but it's not that good. Hear me out, Berserk, that's all. That would be good if we were doing the Infect lines. Or, we do have double strikers. But, let's play test. Windswept Teeth. Crack it. Ooh. We're not running Lush Portico? Why? Ooh, what's our least favorite planes, chat? I think it's full border stained glass. You need a surveil. I think it's just the sorry truth of the matter. Cat. Adorned Prouncer. +3/+3 on our double striker. You take 8 damage. By the way, here's Loxodon Warhammer. Oh, here comes the equip. 4/1 trampling lifelink. Sorry, 7 power now. Here comes the 7/7 double striking trampling lifelinker on turn 4. Why weren't we on Adorned Prouncer before? What happened there? I don't really like Koala that much. I'm just dead. Cool. Exactly, dude. This card's so good. It's legitimately cracked. Okay, Miri's Guile's not the best. I know it has Miri on it, but... Yeah, and the thing is, it's even not that expensive to return. Yeah, it's 5 mana, 4/4 double striker. Koala with the lifelink, we've already hit them though. Like Koala, whenever Koala attacks, Rex the number of counters. Whenever you gain life, you put a count. Yeah, no, you're dead. You've died already. I do like Erd Heirloom. That's a really good suggestion. But it activates only as a sorcery, right? No, yeah, just whenever you want. Okay, great. Yeah, no, Erd Heirloom is perfect. White Suns is slow. But it does make a lot of cats. I don't know if you thought about that. How about instead of... Okay, you have growing rights, you have everything. Yeah, no, White Suns is good. White Suns is good. I don't like Soul's Majesty that much. At least not more than, like, Return to the Wild Speaker, of the Wild Speaker. Like, it's just infinitely worse than this, isn't it? Because all of your... It's an instant, A. B, all of your creatures are non-human. 3, it can overrun. Like, literally, it has, like, 3 upsides over that other card. It doesn't target, so you can't get kill spelled in response. Yeah, Evandu, I would run it if this deck had more land tutoring, but we have a growing rights already, so a little more hesitant to add it. Let's play test this again. Maybe Call of the Pride is good, right? Is that what it's called? No, that's a Najani. Wait, is this card good? No, it isn't. There's no way. What's the name of the stupid god King of the Pride? Other cats you control get +2/+1. I think that is good enough. We're going actually kind of wide some of these games. Jadito Janin is slow. Yeah, that's sadly just the truth of the fact of the matter, is that Jadito Janin sucks. Okay. Draw. Plains. Towards you. Next turn. Rogue's Passage. 1, 2. Leonin Arbiter. You can't search libraries no more. 3. 1, 2, 3. Equip it with Shadow Spear. Hit you for 6 lifelink trample. Arcane Signet. Leonin Shikari. Think. Okay, Herald's Horn's a little slow for me. Grappling hook. It looks like your artifacts are a little mid. Yeah, 8 mana to do that. Sword of Vengeance I can buy is good. Herald's Horn's a bit slow. Swiftfoot feels a little out of place in my mind. I like that all these other equipments kill them. Or turn our creatures into cards. Maybe Zendi is just too slow. Probably is. I'll keep Mirari's Wake, because that card is actually very good. Alright, so we have 4 slots to play with now. We're on 38 lands. So what if we did Sajiri Shelter? A little of both, Heroic Gerbil. We are going hot, wide, and tall. Right, target creature gains protection of the color of your choice until end of turn. And then we can also do Kabira Takedown. Right, deck's a little bit wide. This is the cheapest of them. Thraben Charm is more removal. Right. Probably just go like last pick. It's like a generous gift. I like Traverse, it's fun. Okay. Draw. Sunpearl Grove tapped. Next turn. Dink, dink, dink. Draw. Next turn. Shock this in. Dink. Get a 1/1 cat. Swing at you for 5. King of the Pride. Dude. I've done. Look at your screen. Someone's dead. I think my only concern now is like, are we protecting our board enough? Descendant's Path does have cute cat art though. I don't know if we can cut it. We have to keep all the cats with the cute cat art. Okay, so it's Divine Reckoning, because we're just going to kill you through your creatures. This deck's so fast from what I've experienced. Traverse is just too slow of ramp in my mind. Sword of Vengeance. Okay, so that's 3 cuts. What was I going to add? I was going to add something. No, the brain fog. It's attacking me. Yeah, protection. Yeah, heroic. I like heroic intervention. I think heroic intervention, flare of fortitude. Birthing Ritual is good. That's the end of my thought. Birthing Ritual is good, but it's not protection. Unbreakable Formation? No. Probably Convoke one. No, I just got crossfaded last night, Zenthus. Clever Concealment. T-Pro? T-Pro would be very good in the deck, yeah. But some people feel iffy about that card. But if you like it, so this is like the kind of hand where I'd keep it anyway. But you know, Lush Portico helps a lot with this keep. I don't know if I would have kept this hand if I didn't have Lush Portico in the deck. Reveal 1, graveyard. Next turn. Think there's a cat. Next turn. Surprise. 6/6. 1, 2, 3. Behemoth Sledge. Next turn. Ushwood Verge. 1, 2, 3. Equip 3. Okay, here's the 8/8 Trampler. Lifelinker. Cat. Next turn. Ziri Shelter is land for turn. We would have missed our land drop here. Elven Chorus. Phew. Stalking Leonin. Hold up Hiroka and Adventure for the rest of the game while he beat you to death. Looks good to me. Yeah, I'm digging this. Who put Sleeper, Johnny? All I'm saying is, it's cool, so I'm not cutting it, even though it's bad. I haven't tried Dawn's Juice before. Yeah, Dawn's Juice is worse than Heroic Intervention, but it's funny, and it's a white card. Like, it pitches to Solitude. Speaking of Solitude, you can run it. Kahira loves Elementals. Just saying. Heroic does have a cat on it. That is true. Dawn's Truce is great if you're broke. I agree. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for getting a deck review. That one was really cute, Bob. All right. We are officially on to ones where they're like, I won't be here. So, I'll do my best to be on stream, but if I'm not, just carry on. We'll do this deck. What's with the text box? What do you mean? But let us read the blurb for this deck, everyone. All right, this is from Yordle, Zeus. What's your deck game plan and history with it? Want to stay bracket 2, burn storm sort of thing, but no game changers or combos. I like blinging out decks, so I don't care about price. I don't like the idea of things that trade cards for burn, like Stormfist Crusader, Keen Duelist, Scrawling Crawler, Dust Mantle Seer, but feel free to tell me I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Inconsistency. If you assume you're allowed free swings with Abandon, it works okay, but in real games, you don't get to do that, and it can be a bit awkward. If you assume you're allowed free swings with Abandon, it works okay, but in real games, it doesn't work like that. Okay, it depends. I typically allow myself free swings like turn 4 and earlier. There's a lot of people that won't trade with you. Burn everything. Not aiming for tutors or combos. I'm not assembling a Zendia. I'm throwing gasoline on the table. Okay. Burn enables Cascade. Okay, Cascade enables my burn. We can do this. I kind of just want to playtest this deck out first. And see how it feels. And then we can kind of get going from there. You are still hiding your stats. Aw. Anyway. Okay, I'm already like, why are we running Nettle Drone? We have 17 artifacts. Isn't it better just to run a thing that like pings whenever you cast a non-creature? Or am I an idiot? Like Nettle Drone, I guess, is a 1 damage to each player dork, but there's better ones that do that, right? I'm not crazy. Oh, not Kindle Spark. Oh, 1 Oh, damage each mana value equals 2 or 1 even. X is the amount of total life your opponents have lost this turn. I could have sworn there's a better version of that card. Yeah, but I like it to have the tap ability right away. At beginning upkeep. Is there not one that punches everyone in the head? 3/3 stat box on your VTuber zone. Oh, yeah, I'm covering those up still because like I haven't updated it, but yeah. I don't like ancestral vision, even in like I get you can cascade into it, but I don't like these things that get stranded in your hand and then it sucks, right? What about like brainstorm, brain surge? Right, you can put stuff from your hand on top and then you can cascade into it. And then you smile. Like doing that to a delayed blast fireball would be really good. Brainstorm, delayed blast fireball on top, 4-drop, spin into the delayed blast fireball, explode you. See the truth. Yeah, see the truth is also better. Ding, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Just go put all 3 in your hand if you cascade into it. Yes, once again, Firebrand Archer is a generic non-creature ping. What the point is Thermo Alchemist taps, pings each opponent. Spear Sewer taps, pings each opponent. Cryptolith Fragment taps, pings each opponent. Like, I want something that can tap right away and ping each opponent. Right. Creeping Bloodsucker at the beginning of your upkeep. Do they, are you running the Shrine? Yeah, Sanctum of Stone Fangs is already in. Why tapping? Firebrand Archer requires you to cast a spell and then you get the ping. With these cards, you get a ping, but you don't have to cast a single spell, and you already get Cascade. That's why. So it's less like it has to do with tapping and more that it consistently triggers, right? And then it gives all of our spells Cascade. Limb Duels Hex. I mean, that's funny. I don't like that you can avoid it, though. Doesn't Roiling Vortex do it on your upkeep? It doesn't. It's worded like Sulfur. Each player's upkeep. Bummer. I don't really like playing Bedevil anymore. Especially when you don't have Chaos Warp. Yeah, creeping bloodsuckers here. Right. Damage to each opponent on attack. But a Blightfang's not bad. You run like some Belby tech, like Night Market Lookout. Damn, I guess there is really nothing better than the Eldrazi you had, which is sad. Main 2 Cascade cooked. It's not that bad. Cooked! It's not that bad. Alright, let's play test and see how we feel. And we're not running Surveil lands in our Cascade deck. 38 lands only, yeah. I'm gonna cut some of the goad stuff. With foot boots. Anything that kind of just feels like it's there. Wow, you have a lot of goad. Protection Racket's fun. Oh, I should get a Protection Racket for Cormella. Oh, I wasn't thinking about this card. Yeah, that's funny. I'll get one for Cormella. Cormella has turned into like a mana value burn kind of deck, which is hilarious. So yeah. Okay, by the way, Keen Duelist and Parker Luck, we're not adding them. The reason why, they said no Stormfist Mentor, nothing that causes life loss and gives them advantage. That was one of the restrictions on the deck. Protection Racket. Cool. All right. Probably just cutting Eye of Nidhogg. Run like Withering. Torment. Probably some more counter magic as well, but like counter magic that can double up as good removal. But let's focus on the lands first. We're mostly blue. There's a lot of blue pips going on here. And a lot of the black stuff is like single pipped. So we don't have to worry about maybe double black. But we do need to worry about double blue. So I think I'm going to go with Undercity Sewer and Thundering Falls. I made it just in time, I think. Oh, are you Yordle Zeus? Do they have a no burn thing? Bolt Wave needs to be snap added. That card does so little when compared to like a Spawn of Mayhem for this deck. I don't know. Bloodstained Mire, fetch, get under Thundering Falls.
I'll keep a talisman on top. Dink, dink. Because now you get to go blue to Delta, fetch, get Watery Grave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've collected all the mana rocks. Let's just drop Spawn of Mayhem. Pass. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Abaddon. Spawn of Mayhem swing. Dink, hit you. We've also got hit by for 1. All right, great. So, are we at the end of the review or the beginning? We're like kind of in the middle. I don't know. We started like a little while ago. We haven't changed that much about the deck yet. All right, stuff out. Cascade. Imprison in the moon. Imprison your thing in the moon. Blue. Mystic Remora. But until we hit a 0, which I don't even think we have one anymore. Okay, okay. I can see the up to having a 0 now. But it shouldn't be ancestral, whatever the hell. It'd probably be like... I want it to be the tutor. Okay, inevitable betrayal it is. That actually has some effect. Like, profane tutor's good. Boiler Villages is not that good for this deck. I don't know why we would really think otherwise here. I don't like that Rage triggers on end step. Okay, I already drew. Okay. This feels a little too high mana value. Okay, this is keepable. Draw. Thundering Falls, Surveil. Graveyard. Underground River. Pass. Oh no, Talisman. Mount Doom. Ha ha ha. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play Abaddon. Think. Okay, Cascade count is currently 3. Loyal Subordinate. See the truth. We will draw 3 cards. Sensei's Divining Top. We'll hit the 0 drop eventually, chat. Okay, the only thing I think about right now is what if I had Lelia in play? We'd have a 76/76 creature. Boiler Bilges can attack Refa, but I'm not going to add either. I think I'm interested in Lelia. Because she'll get huge. And then if you're going to run that, like, run Kazul's Fury. Right, just 1 fling. But it's also a land. You're not running any basics. Oh, no, you are. You are. Okay, thank God. I'll just cut the black-red TFC. Yeah, or maybe just Sulfur Springs. I think I'm going to cut a Spark Double. I like the Sakashimas and the Chameleon more if we're doing copying. 3 copies is probably more than enough. All right, I'd keep this hand. Oh no, let's do Kazul's Fury here. Oh no. We want to play the Coalition Relic. Thundering Eruption. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Abaddon. Okay. Think. One, 2. And Talisman of Indulgence. 1, 2. Oh, See the Truth. No. We need a 1-drop. Brainstorm. Okay, that's pretty good. So, draw 3 cards. Put Archon of Cruelty on the topmost card because we don't want this in our hand. So let's do... Thank you, Star Mav Star, for getting a deck review for next week, by the way. Because I'm going to cast Barals. Let's do Chameleon on top and Archon. And then... You cascade first, actually. So, oops. Missed that trigger, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4... Pretend we tapped Not like an idiot. Dink, return up to 3 target artifacts. You bounce this 2 things your opponents control. You cascade. Dink, Chameleon, copy of Abaddon. And then you cast something for free. Dink, Coalition Relic. This... We have Cascade, right? So, spin into Sensei's Divining Top. Second Cascade trigger. Do this first. Top 3. So we're going to get a Sig. That feels pretty good. Hooray. Yeah, no, that feels... This has been doing the thing, which I like. Tell you what you are missing, though. You are missing one thing. I'm going to cut Rakdos for it, because I just think Rakdos is hard to cast, and you don't really have a lot of shit to cheat anyway. One of the coolest cards you are missing for this deck is Ancient Cellar Spawn. I think that's its name. Yeah. If you cast a spell, if the amount of mana value was spent to cast it was less than the amount of its mana value, target opponent loses life equal to the difference. So, when you cascade into something and cast it for free, you shoot them for its mana value. And then maybe you run like Unstable Amulet. Right? Cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, it does 1 damage to each opponent. And then it lets you pay 2 energy, which you get right away. So it cycles itself. And then it pings you whenever you're cascading. Or pings an opponent. Probably just Siphon Mind. So now we added more burn. I'd keep this hand. Azul's Fury. Sorry, I don't think I called, by the way. Weeks, thank you for Prime subbing. The music's very loud. I have new headphones, so I can hardly hear the sub notification anymore. I'll need to adjust that in future. Spawn of Mayhem. Here's a bad one. Okay, 3 drops or less now have Cascade. Soul Ring goes into Inevitable Betrayal. There we go. Inevitable Betrayal. Protection Racket spin into a 2-drop. Cut to Ribbons is, yeah, deals 4 damage to target creature. Wait, no. This has a mana value of 4, right? Like the Cascade rules no longer works as for this. By the way, when you hear that, that's me bumping my microphone with the new headphones because they're large. Alright. So now we're going to Brain Surge. Cascade. Nightscape Familiar. Very good fucking card to draw. Oh my god, that's such a good Cascade. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to put 2 cards from our hand on top. So we're going to go Spear or Irenicus's. Next turn. Pings everyone for 1. Irenicus's will Cascade if we cast it. Sure, fuck it, we ball. Put Spear into play. So in that case, we should put like Ghoul's Impetus on top or something. Okay, so we have 2 Abaddons now. Everything has double Cascade. Manus is a little awkward. Blue, red. Blue, 1. And then it's 1 less. Okay, yeah, so. Except his name is Sakashima the Imposter, so now we get to Cascade twice. For 3 drops. Sanctum of Stone Fangs. Talisman of Indulgence. I think Noise Marine should be in this deck, probably. But Talisman is in play now. Then you go red, and then this would Cascade 3 times, but we don't have anything to Cascade into. And we forgot to do this, but yeah, this feels good for a turn 6. I'd want to run like an Unsubstantiate. I think. Just another counter spell that is also good to Cascade into. I just assume it mills, Murphy. Most of the time, I just assume it's going to mill. All right, you have 26 things that make this ping. It's like, I guess it returns something randomly each turn. It is just 4 mana, though. And then honestly, like maybe Twilight Prophet should be like a Caustic Bronco. It is just lower mana value, but it's just tough getting the City's Blessing, I feel. Is there just an annoying flyer we can put in this deck? Like, that's kind of what I feel like I want. Like a nice high-powered flyer that you can just donk someone on in the head with a baton. Protection Racket is a great way to get your best cards exiled. I think you're just... oh no, our Archon of Cruelty's gone. Anyway, like... whatever. Bellicor. It needs to be low mana value, chat. We need to play it before Abaddon the Despoiler. Embodiment of Agonies. Yeah, it's not. No. I do like Screaming Nemesis. Maybe just do like Malcolm. Other Malcolm. Right? It helps. It can cast these big, stupid things for 0 mana. Mana Barbs? Mana Barbs is really bad for this deck. I really don't know why. What? Mana Barbs? It doesn't hurt them on your turn. It hurts them on their turn. Drana is a little annoying, but we're not wide. Abhorrent Oculus, our graveyard doesn't fill up that quick, I don't think. You can Cascade into it, I guess. Wait, Cascade doesn't counteract the you need to exile 6 cards from your graveyard. So if you Cascade into it while you're not ready, that's a missed Cascade, which sucks. Norman Osborne, I like Malcolm's 2 damage better. Dink, dink. Is it Signet? Command Tower 1, 2, Sanctum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Abaddon the Despoiler. Okay. Aggro Mullen. Or actually, so currently Cascade is 3 or less. Brain Search. Okay, Nightscape Familiar is now in play. Draw 4. Put Inevitable Betrayal, Shepherd, vice versa. Shepherd of Rot, Inevitable Betrayal. Deadly Rocks, Relic something. Inevitable Betrayal you. Hagar Mulling is land still. Nettle Drone. Spin into Shepherd of Rot. Each opponent loses 2 life. Each opponent, so 9 drops or less, now Cascade. 1, 2, 3. Irenicus's. Cascade for 4. Unsubstantiate. Bounce something to someone's hand. So you can also bounce your own thing. I'm going to bounce my own Nettle Drone, I think. 1, 2. Nettle Drone. Delayed Blast Fireball doesn't work. Okay, Malcolm. That's the first Cascade. Second Cascade. Unstable Amulet. Whenever we cast a spell from exile or whatever, we also get 2 energy. Alright, spend the 2 energy. Bogart Troller underneath. So we can cast that. Okay. Ping, ping. 1, 2, 3. Bogart Trawler. Spins into a 2-drop twice. Sig. Which will draw us a card this turn. Brainstorm. That's actually really exciting. Probably just get rid of that. Okay, Sound of Drums for 2 mana. Cascade this to the bottom. Cast Ragnos Signet for free. All right, and then you go 1, 2. The stupid Unholy Annex into Thermo Alchemist. So this pinged everyone for 3 times. Doesn't Bogart... No, Bogart Troller, you're right. Would not Cascade. But whatever. Accident, it's really small in the grand scheme of things because it just spun into a 2-drop that we wouldn't have gotten. Like, oh no, we don't have Thermo Alchemist in play. Right. That's how this board looks now. Next turn, we ping. We also draw off Sig. We draw off the Unholy Annex. Anyway, we ping everyone, explodes them, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the Nightscape Familiar. This is going to Cascade, 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 right? Because we tap these, and now it has 4 instances of Cascade. Thundering Eruption, Soul Ring, Buster Sword, Loyal Subordinate, and then boom, explodes each opponent's board. You attack them, kill them. It's turn 8. That feels pretty on par. This is like bracket 2. Yeah, we're good. This is good to go. You're doing stuff now. We moved you off a bunch of the 0 drops because I truly just think Inevitable Trail's the only one you should be running. Unless you want the tutor one, in which case that one should also probably be played. All right, next up is a Muldrotha deck. All right, Muldrotha Time Civ. Okay, I already duplicated this one earlier. A foolish fool. Okay, so sort by mana value. We are no instance Muldrotha. That's exciting. All right. Is the 0 drop Soul Ring worth being in there? Nuh-uh, because I would have put it in otherwise. 0 drop Soul Ring is fine. It's really not that good, though. I don't like how these get stranded in hand and then you need a Brainstorm or Brain Surge. Like, you just don't have enough consistent ways to put them back on top. That's my issue with them, is if they get stranded in the hand, they suck. They're only good to cascade into. Okay, but Muldrotha. Hi, Jackie. You're not going to be present, but that's fine. Game plan is to ramp hard into Muldrotha and then tutor for Mirror Battlesphere and Time Sieve. Infinite turns. I have other powerful cards to hopefully win the game if Time Seal gets exiled. No Thopter Assembly. It makes it bracket 4. No Soul Ring. I don't know what to add instead. Well, I hate to break it to you, but Infinite turns is bracket 4. But like, if you just like rule 0 it, you're good. Like you already can't chain turns. And that includes infinite turns for some weird reason. Anyway, my LGS is mostly One Piece and Yu-Gi-Oh! And I almost exclusively play 1v1 Commander with my little brother who likes playing control decks. I see. Miss Syndicate Naga. Oh. I don't like the mirror. Or the replica. Yeah, so I'm going to put in Lotus Light Dancers. Because that card's busted. Search your library for a blue, green, and black card, and you put them in your graveyard. Great news, Time Civ has colors. Clue Stones. Lockets. I'd rather be on like 4 mana ramp 2 or 3 spells than these lockets and stuff. No, but if you have Isochron Scepter, I don't know, you don't know how Isochron Scepter works, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I do not want you to read Isochron Scepter for your entire life. No, don't tell them. Don't tell them, please, please. No, let them think that it works with Isochron. They should make Reversachron Scepter where it's only big stuff, big sorceries. Okay, I like Kenrith's because it cantrips. I don't like the Frogify effects, though. I like Ghost Forms more than Umbral Armor. That's funny. So, let's add more Hyper Ramp to this deck. And the way this is going to look is going to be like... Thran Dynamo. Invasion of Zendikar.
Aftermath Analyst. Caustic Caterpillar, yeah, should be Haywire. I think you want like a Lazotep Quarry. Enters it unless you pay one, like no. Unless you're like hankering for gates, that's probably not worth playing. Instead, you could probably just being able to sacrifice creatures to loop them with Muldrotha is pretty broken. All right, we can keep evolving wilds. It's like a budget, whatever. All right, so I cut a couple lands, and the reason why is I would like to add traverse the Ulvenwald and analyze. So these are lands because you can land cycle them for one. And they also can tutor a creature or land, which is great because you have Lotus Light Dancers now, which can now time save. Viral Drake, proliferate. There's better cards that mill you than that one. Leyline Prowler is only really good if you're doing like a keyword deck and you're not. Mist-Hate Niganaga, I literally just don't get it all. If someone in chat can explain the Mist Naga Syndicate to me. Regal Force with like 5 green creatures. Like Hoarding Broodlord and Razaketh are going to treat you better there. Alright, I want to get Animate Dead in here. Because this is loopable with Muldrotha and that's disgusting. And so is Necromancy. So what this means is we're probably going to want to discard outlet somewhere. And maybe that's like Fauna Shaman. And you can also run the Formidable Speaker when that gets printed. Right, discard a card, and then you can search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. I would like maybe a way to stop your brother's counter spells, because like playing 1v1 commander with my little brother who enjoys playing control decks. So when I hear he likes playing control decks, I'm thinking you're getting counterspelled a lot. So there's like Dosen. Most of the stuff in green stops spells. Like creature spells only. Can't. There's one for creatures, but it's an enchantment creature. Yeah, Destiny Spinner. Destiny Spinner is good, but it only stops creatures from being countered. I guess it stops enchantments too, in which case you can do like necromancy shit. Yeah, let's do Destiny Spinner. You are also just playing Muldrotha, so maybe you just don't care if your spells get countered. Too bad. But Destiny Spinner could be a good addition. We put Aftermath Analyst in already. Malev Rumble is like a draw 17 in this deck and should probably be in. It's 1 mana draw 4 in this deck, which is really good. So I like second chance, and I'm very curious if we can maybe get this to be more consistent. Like, this is funny, but I don't know if we add a life payment thing to this deck because that seems a little mid. Okay. But maybe we just need more ramp. Mana value equals 3. Oh, tap. Maybe do like Overgrowth, Satyr, Wayfinder. Or Omen Tracker. Omen Portent Tracker. The Surveil Demon? Yeah, Doom Whisperer probably wouldn't be bad. This is like draw 2 in this deck. Portent Tracker untaps lands. Wild Growth. Utopia. I don't know how to feel about Utopia Sprawler. Forest count isn't that high. There's 7 forests, so a little more iffy about that one. But Fertile Ground's good. And then maybe you run like a nah, probably not Desolate, whatever the hell it's called. Like, we're running the Vivid Lands. Like, you could just run Thriving. Isn't Soul Ring banned in 1v1 Commander? I think this is a kitchen table kind of deck. At least do this swap. I recommend taking a very close look at your mana base. Because I'm not going to delve too deep into it on stream here, but this mana base is rather mid. I do also like the 1v1 Commander is a thing. This person plays 1v1 Commander with their little brother. It's not like a dual Commander deck, right? That's not what we're looking at here. Like, a Rex Sage should probably be Insidious Fungus. Right, you don't have any ETB synergy. Ripples of Undeath. Yeah, Ripples of Undeath would probably be pretty cool. It's also not as expensive as it used to be. This card went up to like $12 at one point. And I don't know how to feel about Galta. It's just kind of too pricey. You could run like Barrogoyf, right? That was one that we put in the other deck, and this one has a lot of card types in it. Demonic Council. Hooray. Let's play test. Oh, you also already have Kiyora's Follower, which just makes the ramp we put in a lot better too. Draw. Ash Barrens. Next turn. Demir Aqueduct, bounce Ash Barrens, discard Kai's Ghost Form. Okay. Cycle this with the black mana. Get Forest. Forest, Kiyora's Follower. Okay. So now we go green Traverse for Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Invasion of Zendikar. Get Swamp Island. Here, you defend my battle. Next turn. Forest. It's turn 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Zendikar Resurgent. Black, black, blue, blue. Grim Haruspex, draw a card. Next turn. Thriving Grove, named Black or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So this is 6, 7, 8. Razaketh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card off Razaketh. Garrick Wildspeaker. +1 him to untap 2 target lands. Untap this land, this land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Muldrotha. Draw a card. And then you go pay 2 life, sacrifice Grim Haruspex. Get Time Sieve. Sack Muldrotha. Get Mere Battlesphere. Next turn. And then here you go. Blue. Golgari Rot Farm. Blue, black. Untap 2 target lands. Green, blue. Overgrowth on Demir Aqueduct. So we could have gotten 2 more green off that, whatever. If we did this, if we tapped it first, and then you go untap, or you tap this for mana. Blue, black, green. Untap it. And this is the final tap. Blue, black, green. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Muldrotha. Draw a card. Blue, black, Time Sieve. If Time Sieve gets countered, by the way, you don't really care because you just recast it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mirror Battlesphere. Makes 4 mirror. Sack those. We also draw a card. Here we now have extra turn on lock. And this is infinite turns. So yeah, the untapping seems fucking awesome. So Voyaging Satyr. Could probably join Portent Tracker, Kyor's Follower, and Kyor Behemoth Beckoner. As much as I like Kyor Master of the Depths, I do think put the rest in your graveyard. Oh, that is cool as fuck. Wait, let's not cut that. Let's cut Talisman. We added a lot of enchantment ramp, which I like a lot more. I don't see the appeal of Greaves or Boots, really. Okay, Wayfarers you can loop. There has to be a green creature that just does this better, though, right? In fact, we already added one, Insidious Fungus. All right, so oh yeah, Secure Tribelder. I didn't really feel the Ashnod's Altar Grim Haruspex kind of angle. I would like more token stuff, honestly. That just like kind of goes wide, and maybe even with artifact creatures. So not Psy or anything that like makes artifacts on whatever. So I don't get Yuriko either. We have 5 additions to make. Like what's Spring Heart, Nantuko? This works as well, right? Where you go Spring Heart Nantuko onto Mere Battlesphere, make a land drop, make a copy of it. You're able to sack the copy of it every single time. So this works if you don't have Muldrotha in play. Okay, I like that. This is a frantic search deck. It loves to untap lands, that's for certain. I want to add it. I know it's not a permanent. Does not matter. Should probably be in. Three more additions. Does rolling hamster work as well, though? It doesn't, right? Whenever this vehicle attacks, already it's just like, no, we can't do that. And it's not, it doesn't make artifacts, which is what we need. Bring it through wishes, I can see it. Like, I don't know. I don't think this is that crazy. This deck makes so much mana. It makes so much mana, it's ridiculous. 10 mana to tutor is like, sure, let's do it. Tyrant Guard's not bad, by the way. Just creatures you control with counters on them is like, ugh. Clown Car, yeah, but Clown Car has to attack, which doesn't make it a combo. Which is what we're looking for. You can do some like fierce empath shit. It's already in. Okay, my fault. Yeah, when it releases. If you can afford a Dosen, play Dosen. You don't got to put the counters of the sacrifice this creature. Creatures you control with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. You don't got to put the counters of the. It's just repeatable heroic intervention. This is repeatable heroic intervention. Creatures we control with counters on them. Is Clown Car on enter? But it's not consistent. You have to roll dice, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, Clown Car is not good enough. Apparently, I always read that card wrong. Yep. Let's see. More mill creatures is kind of what I'm interested in. I'm gonna take a peek at Farrakha really quick. Oh, you know what's really good is the type elf ID equals Simic Graveyard 4 5. Not an elf. Wood Sage. Name a creature card. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library and put all of them in your hand. The rest go into graveyard. It just mills 4 every turn. Why are landfall decks the same 10 green cards? It depends on what you're building, I guess. But we're not building landfall. Unless you're just talking in general. In which case, like there's only so many good landfall payoffs. Yeah, but Wood Sage is very good. Honestly, you might want to run like Emrakul. This is a really funny addition to this deck. Because you go control your turn, and you can sack it to whatever, and then, you know, fuck them repeatedly. Because this is a Delirium deck. In fact, we're going to watch Emrakul happen, like, ASAP here. So, Dink, Wild Growth. Next turn. Let's just tap Baron Moore. Green.
Malevolent Rumble. One, two, three, four. Okay, already three types in the graveyard. Black. Kill your brother's play. 1, 2, 3. Think. Okay, search our library for 2 basic lands. Let's get Swamp and Island. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. -4. Emrakul you. Oh, you counter my Emrakul? Oh no. Anyway, I'm still controlling your next turn. And then you go next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. Okay, here's Muldrotha. You'll never guess who's coming back next turn. Third 7. Emrakul you again. Like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8, 9. Phew. Yep, so Emrakul seems pretty good for this deck, especially versus your controlling brother. Because it's a cash trigger. And you don't want to counter it most of the time. I think it's good to go. Thank you for getting a deck review. Jackie. Moving on. Irdu and Isalu. And rabbits. Each other non-token creature control has persist. You may fade white to flip it. Then creature spells have convoke. Okay, so let's read the blurb. I should be free. I don't have anything planned, but things come up. Luna, are we here, Luna? Hello, hi. I see. So I think Irdu and Isalu are really cool. I love their art and their abilities. Make me want to do something fun with them. The goal of the deck is to make a ton of rabbits, treat them like mana dorks with Irdu, play big creatures with ETB effects, protect, flicker those creatures, and swing my opponents with them. I'm okay with some aristocrat pieces because it's an Orzhov deck. I'm having trouble getting the deck to play smoothly. I want to play this as soon as possible, which means getting up to 5 mana as soon as possible. But as long as I have it and some rabbits on board, mana feels a lot less necessary. I'm also not good at running a number of rabbits or not, so using the limited space for non-rabbit creatures effectively. So, I'm going to duplicate your deck. I'm going to cut a couple things from your deck. I don't like Delny. Delny's typically win more. And I think it's the same thing here, even though Heir Apparent, like, right? Whatever. It's Delny's a fine card. I just think it's too slow for this deck. I like the squad cost. Cavalier's a little slow. I like Elishnorn Mom because it's a sack space. Maw the Abzadat Enjoyer, you are so based. Maw the Abzadat is so underplayed, it's crazy. Okay, I'm not a big fan of Primaris Eliminator. Once again, it just seems kind of slow, even though it's like kind of free ball. I like Elishnorn. Cliff Felidar, I could take or leave, but I'm probably going to leave it. Meteor Golem's really funny. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, we can keep the Dread Cacodemon. Okay, so. Made some cute cuts there. The first and foremost thing I want to add is something I actually added previously. Ancient Cellar Spawn. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana was less than its mana value, your opponent loses life equal to the difference. So Convoke lets you cheat mana. So you cast a Dread Cacodemon by tapping all your creatures, maybe paying 2 black mana, and then you dome someone in the head for like, what would it be? It's 10 normally, so it would be 8 damage. Right, I like the Flare of Fortitude, I like the Duty Beyond Death, but what I think we need is some more instances of protection, because I don't think you have enough. Selfless Spirit is one of these spells that I feel is non-negotiable for this deck. You just kind of need this. I'm vibing with the ramp package. It's just kind of light there, you know, it's fine. I would maybe appreciate this more if this was a Sand Scout deck, though. And then we cut like a couple. So maybe just keep the on-color ones. Cut one for Sand Scout. We need more lands anyway, so type Desert. Right, run Arid Archway, which is a bounce land, which lets you recur the Sand Scout again. Or also it doesn't fuck with Knight of the White Orchid, or your other catch-up ramp. And then you can run the Black Duel. Or maybe this is a case, so Scavenger Grounds in, Chef at Dunes in, which works kind of well with your Go Wide theme. And then maybe you run the Crime Desert. Azatep Quarry also isn't bad, but maybe you run the Fixing Crime Desert. And you cut a couple planes for it. I was thinking about the Sack Outlet Desert, but it's just like, what are you doing with that? You know what I mean? Okay, let's play. Okay, I would keep this one. Draw. Okay, so this is feeling a little slow so far, but... Chef at Dunes with the Sand Scout. Lanes his land for turn. Ruthless Lawbringer, sack the Sand Scout, blow up your thing. Feels pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It feels just kind of like we're sitting here, though. So maybe we need better card flow. Like Ravenous Troop out. Sivris can, like, get some card flow going. Young Necro feels a little slow, although it's very cute. Okay, I can dig the rest of this. Do like Saw in half. That's just so much funny. Ascend from Avernus as a second Raise the Past. And then... No, Troop My Beloved. It's just so hard to convoke in this mostly white deck. You know what I mean? I don't like Dawn of a New Age. And then let's get some better card flow in the form of something like... this is a Tymna deck, right? Am I crazy? Wow, Tymna needs to be reprinted. And not... Yeah, that needs to be reprinted immediately. We could do like Idol of Oblivion. There has to be something better. All right, yeah. Let's add Tymna then, if price isn't an issue. Tymna is $7. On what earth is Tymna $7? Yeah, for the ugly art that no one wants to use. It's $7. That doesn't count. I'm not keeping this. This is keepable. Heir Apparent. Heir Apparent like this, and then you go Dink Dink, Diabolic Intent, the Rabbit token, make land drop for turn, which can be like, we don't run Surveil Land. Shadowy Backstreet. Evolving Wilds. Marsh Flats in. Alright, playtest. Godless Shrine. Block Thwain. Heir Apparent. Ancient Cellar Spawn. Pass. On your end step, I'll saw in half my Ancient Cellar Spawn. Raidu, white, white, Knight of the White Orchid. Shoot you for 4 damage. View library, type, planes, get shadowy backstreet. Surveil 1. Graveyard Lauren. And then this demon costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because this cost reduced demons. This costs 5. Shoot you for 14. Oh wait, no, this doesn't work, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I can cast it next turn, which is fine. So instead, what I'm gonna do is just pass, I guess. I think. Okay, now you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Runescarred Demon. Shoot you for 14 damage. In fact, you can Echoing Return the Ancient Cellar Spawn and cast it for like 1. So now you're getting shot for a billion, and then you go type demon. You have another demon in the deck? Horror or Nightmare? Red Cacodemon. So this costs 3 less. So 1, 2, that was all the black mana. 3, 4. So we tap for all the black. And then we tap 2 more. We're 2 off. Bummer. Because this would do 30 damage and then destroy every creature. Broodlord's already in the deck, but it wouldn't get cost reduced, right? Because it's not a demon. Just a dragon. I kind of want like another demon in the deck. Like, what if you just ran Razaketh? Right, you go very wide in this deck and just being able to sack, dink, 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 and then Ancient Cellar Spawn just starts nuking people. That's hilarious, come on. I pulled Razaketh because I can tutor all my hairs. It is an infinite combo, you are right. Is that not kind of cool? It's good, but it wins on the spot. Yeah, okay. Type demon. Oh, you can run like Rune Scarred. Plus that one gets a little funny. Rune Scarred Demon's already in! I'm thinking of, what's Burning Rune? It's funny. Alright. Here's my last thought. Sorry, Severus. I love you, but we need another protection spell, and I think it's gonna be like Guardian of Faith. Being able to convoke that in is stupid. And you can also tutor it with Recruiter. So if you have 6 creatures untapped, you can go Recruiter the Guard for Guardian of Faith, or 5 creatures untapped. You can go for Guardian of Faith and just go, your next removal spell doesn't work. Anyway, this is also a Mother of Runes deck. Like, this would be really good with Mom and stuff, but I think as is, you're probably set to already win games. Once again, Ancient Seller Spawn. Card's awesome. Card's so funny. All right, well, bad news, everyone. We're out of decks to review. That was the last one. We did get 2 slots filled for next Sunday's stream, though. So there's 4 slots left. This is the link to that commission slot. Get your decks reviewed. It's the best way to support my channel. YouTube, we're done. Thank you for coming by and stopping by and stuff, but bye.